Salutations. Glad to be back on the air. This is Navigator. Well, if you haven't been paying attention, we're going to strike Iran at about 8. And because of that, they're freaking out and are doing really stupid things. Like using children as human shields. Yeah, they're that. Well, and it makes sense they have nothing else. And it's either stop the BS or we'll annihilate your civilization station.
So much breaking news this hour. Here's what we have delivered thus far. The IDF claims to have destroyed 8 bridges used for transporting weapons that it said advance the Islamic regime's terrorist actions against Israel and other countries across the Middle East. The White House doubling down on their 8 p.m. Eastern deadline, citing only the president knows where things stand and what he will do. And the horrific human chains that are now...
Yeah, look at that. They made human chains. And not only that, it's not just adults. They're forcing kids there because they have nothing else. I mean, heck, think about it like this. 2 U.S. soldiers were in their territory for days, and both of them escaped, while the United States have just been mowing down all their leaders.
Now being formed in front of several power plants.
Now, to get to this one, we have to pop into Scott Jennings, because there has been somewhat of a psyop where they were trying to say that the United States was losing this war. And yeah, that's not true at all. And like how Iran, the regime was still in charge. The same regime that its people are fighting back against it. And Scott Jennings, the only reason they watched Abby Phillips' show. I don't know why she has a show. She's definitely gonna get fired with the new management because there's nothing fun about her. But yeah, just watch.
We know that the regime is basically still in charge. We know that Iran is basically in charge of the chokehold in the Straits of Hormuz. It just doesn't seem like we're making any progress.
We killed many of their leaders. They're down. We took in their oil. There's really nothing they can do except for use the media like CNN, like and MSNBC, which they want Iran to win. Someone like him and someone like Abby Phillips, CNN, they want Iran to win. That's just a fact. And I don't even think it's just because of TDS. I just really think they hate America. That's it. They hate America.
You don't think
other than destroying
military
a bunch of targets that still have kept the regime in place?
What regime? The people that were in charge are dead.
True. When this war started, the Ayatollah was still alive. He's dead. He got death by America.
There's now new people, and there's been credible reporting that they're having trouble even communicating with each other. They're very scrambled.
Just different leaders.
It's the same regime. The president is the same, by the way.
You don't know. I mean, the person they say is in charge has never been seen in.
True. They have never. No one's seen their leader at all. All they've been using is a cardboard cutout, like from South Park.
Public, you've seen a cardboard cutout, but that's all we know. And
no,
so
that
doesn't sound great to me if I were in there.
It might not sound great, but the IRGC and the way they're structured is so entrenched in the Iranian society that there's not a regime.
The same Iranian society that hates them, they hate them. Like if you ask a natural Persian woman who actually lived through it versus an American woman, it's completely different. Why? Because they hate the regime.
Change hasn't happened. A leadership change has happened.
They're in such great shape that we had pilots on the ground in Iran for 2 days, and we sent hundreds of special forces in and rescued them in the IRGC. And
that is so true. Like Christ, there was 2 soldiers in their own territory, and they couldn't find them, and they were all hunting for them. That showed you that we're just better than them. We're better than them. We're better than third world Islamist goat effers who marry goats and have married their children. Of course we are, because we don't have an IQ of below 70 because, inbreeding.
Nobody in the civilian population could seem to find or help
Scott, I think,
capture our guys.
You
they're not in great
But Scott,
shape.
you can't mix the two things.
To hold 20% of the world's oil hostage.
There's the military advantage that we have against Iran, which nobody is questioning, and then there's the question of whether the regime has lost its grip on the country.
2 days we were there.
And look,
yeah, I hate this woman. They really need to fire her because she's not a moderate. All she ever do is attack Scott Jennings and any conservative because they make sense. That's it. They just make sense. Yeah. And so I would like to finish it by praising a quote from the Bible. Book of Joel. The land laid waste. Hear this, you elders, and give ear, all you inhabitants of the land. Has anything like this happened in your days, or even in the days of your father? Tell your children about it. Let your children tell their children, and their children another generation. What the crewing locust left, the swarming locust has eaten. What the swarming locust left, the crawling locust has eaten. And what the crawling locust left, and consuming locust has eaten. Thank you. This has been the Navigator Podcast. I have been your host, Navigator, and please happen to come back soon.